Hey guys, what's going on? Cameron here with the Lawn Care Life in Mosery, and today, check this out, it's really overgrown, man. It's an old abandoned house, hasn't been mowed in over a year. I'm sure the neighbors don't like this at all, but I'm gonna try to get out here, clean it up, make it look a whole lot better for the community, make it look a lot better for the neighborhood. I couldn't imagine living next to this. It's an absolute mess, but I'm gonna set the camera up. We're gonna get the Ventrac out with the Tough Cut. I've got the Ferris Z3X in there if we need that. We're gonna see what happens. This grass is like head high. It's crazy tall. Bunch of Johnson grass in there. It's tall, wet, thick. It rained all last night. Had some tornadoes that moved through the area, not here in our town, but 20 miles east of us. Some tornadoes went through, some bad weather, some rain. So it's definitely gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be wet out there. Grass is gonna be nice and wet, but we're gonna get after it. We're gonna see what we can do, see how we can transform this overgrown lawn into something a little bit more appealing. So stick around, stay tuned, and let's get rolling. I make like one or two passes, I look up, I notice in front of me that the door, the basement door, is like wide open. And I'm thinking, this can't be good. What is in there? Who's been in there? What's been going on in there? And so after that, I'm kind of like leery. I'm like, should I just leave? Should I keep mowing? What should I do? But I continue on. So let's see what else happens. Okay, as I keep mowing, I'm noticing I look up above, and at the top of this house, the window's open. The window's up, I don't know, 6 inches or so. I'm like, okay, the basement door's open, this window is up, this house, nobody's living in it. I know the owner of it, no one's supposed to be in there. She's supposed to be fixing up this house in the future. So right now it's empty, but the door's open, the window's up. Yeah, this isn't good, man. This isn't good, but I ask again, I'm like, should I stop? Should I stop mowing? Should I just keep going? I keep going. Let's see what happens next.
That lady still on that house originally? Don't know. Well, I've been running druggies, homeless people out of that house. They kicked that basement door open. You might want to tell her they kicked that basement door open. And I just stuck my head in there. I didn't go in there. On the ground, that insulation is throwing pipe on the floor. They probably ripped the copper pipes out of it. Now, I don't know, I ain't been in there. But I've run two guys out there. One just the other day walking down the path here. And I hollered at him. I said, what are you doing over there? He said, I guess you're going to call the law. Well, he was out of his head on this kind of stuff. I just walked off. I want tell her that I've been running them off over there. Yeah, that's mean. My God.
All right, guys, so in the video, you see this guy walk over and talk to me for a little bit. So he's sitting here telling me that homeless people and druggies have been living in this house, this abandoned house, for no telling how long. He's been trying to run them out. They've been coming in and out. So, man, I look around a little bit more. As soon as I got there, I made a couple of swipes, and I noticed the basement door was just completely wide open. There were some bushes and sticks there that had been pushed down away from the door so people could get access and get entry into the basement door. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, there could be somebody in there. I mean, I'm looking around. You notice like by the driveway, from the driveway to the door, it's kind of, the grass is kind of shorter there compared to the other areas. So maybe they've been walking through there. I don't know, but I see the door, and then then he stops me to tell me this, and I'm like, you know what? I look upstairs at the top of the house. There's a window that's cracked open, probably 6 inches or so. And I'm looking around. It's a real sketchy neighborhood anyways. And I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I'm finishing up this little lot, you know, corner lot or whatever you want to call it. And I'm done. I'm just like, man, there's some sketchy stuff going on around here. I'm out of here, man. I'm going to knock this tall stuff down so this lady doesn't get a ticket. But I'm out of here. I'm going to call the lady, tell her what's going on. She lives in California. She lives in California. She has a house here. She's been trying to make it this way to move into this house, but she doesn't have it locked up apparently very well. People are getting in there, and it's a big safety concern for me, my workers. Today I'm solo. I'm just by myself. I thought I would go knock this out and not take anybody with me. But if I have my crew with me, you know, maybe I have a couple of guys out there helping me on this property, I wouldn't feel safe bringing them on the property. That's not what I want to do. I got to keep them safe. I got to keep myself safe. And when you're dealing with people like this, you know, people living in old abandoned houses, they're not going to be people you just want to really hang out with or have a good conversation with. I mean, they're probably up to no good. Obviously they broke into the house, so they're not going to be, you know, real honest people that you want to be around. So oh man, I got myself into a mess on this one. Took care of it, did what I could, and then got out. And I'm like, you know what, I'm done, not going back. I just sent her a message, said, hey, for future reference, we're not doing anything else on this property until you secure the location and let us know that there's nobody, or that we know that nobody's living in there. We're not going to be, you know, because we got all this equipment in our truck, and it's 20-30 feet away from the house. We have the camera equipment set up and everything like that, and we got thousands and thousands of dollars worth of equipment just sitting there 20-30 feet from the house. And we don't even know who's in the house, if there's anybody in the house, or what they're even doing. I mean, who knows what they're doing in there? So we're like, you know what? I'm done. I told her I won't be back until I know for sure that the police have come over here, checked things out, and that you've had somebody to secure the location, lock everything up, and all that. So we're done with that one. But just want to tell you guys, if you're doing old abandoned houses, you know, it may work out fine. We've actually mowed this house in the past. We mowed it last year, no problems at all. It was tall. You can see in the video, our video in the past of us doing it with the Ferris Z3X. It wasn't quite this tall. It was about half, maybe 3 or 4 feet tall, but this time it was like a head tall and higher. But we did do it last year, you know, and it wasn't a big deal. We got in there, we knocked it out, we cleaned it up for the lady. We tried to make it presentable and nice for the neighborhood. Got it looking good. But this time around, man, it was just a real bad experience. Got out there and, you know, was wanting to help the lady out, wanting to make it look nice, but at the same time, man, we're not going to risk our livelihood, our equipment being stolen, or just being, you know, around some activity that we don't we don't even want to be around. So we're like, you know what? We'll knock it down and we're out of here. So we left out of there, and told her we wouldn't be back. So if you guys are doing old abandoned houses or anything like that, just be careful, be cautious, look around. You never know. You know, odds are there's probably not anybody in there or living in there, but hey, it could be like this, man. It could be where people have been in there, he's seen people, he's trying to run people off, and people could be living in the old abandoned house, and you don't want to risk, you know, your livelihood. You don't want to risk your business, your workers. You don't want to put yourself at risk, is what I'm trying to say, of doing these properties. So just something to keep in mind, man. Hey, I'm Cameron with the Lawn Care Life of Missouri. I'm out of here. Whew, it was crazy. Crazy day, man. Would you guys, what would you guys have done? So you pull up to this house, you're mowing, the neighbor comes out, says there's been homeless people and druggies living in there, and he's been running them off, and he just ran one off like yesterday. What would you guys do? Would you just keep mowing, be like, ah, well, okay, I'll just keep mowing and hope nothing happens? Or would you be like, man, I'm loading stuff up, I'm getting out of here? I just want to know. Drop a comment below, let me know what you guys would have done. Just curious to see. But anyways, I'm out, guys. Hope you have a good day. And as always, man, God provides.